If you would like to, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on your notifications. That way you know when I upload my latest videos. I also would like to get to a 100,000 subscriber goal. You can also join my channel with memberships for a monthly subscription, and you can follow me over on Twitter at ItsLimey. I also have my own Roblox group called the Key Lime Pie, which you can join right now. This is a story of love, betrayal, and redemption. A tale so great that even Shakespeare himself wrote a play based on it. Of course, I'm talking about the famous Lil NasX Roblox concert. Today, I'm going to narrate my story, showing you my experience and explain what truly happened. This video will be split into 3 parts, those being love, betrayal, and redemption. Oh, here we go. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a like and share. Off we go.
Everyone is breathlessly awaiting the arrival of
LilNasX.
I have been a fan of the Meme King ever since I heard that magnum opus of a duet with Achy Breaky Heart star Robbie Ray Stewart, and I just loved every single he's released since. Songs like Panini, that song about the hot sandwiches, Rodeo, Vampires in the Matrix, Holiday, his newest single, Kids Do You Want a PS5. So when I heard he was doing his first performance of Holiday on the world famous Megablox video game Roblox, I knew I had to be there. I was so prepared for this event. I had set reminders on my phone for both pre-show and concert, and I was determined not to miss it. The only way I was missing this concert was if Roblox themselves forcefully dragged me out by my Lego ankles. I had heard the Ava Max event was a flop, a complete flop at that, so people were skeptical about this event, but I was remaining hopeful. Anyway, Friday the 13th came around and it was time for the pre-show. I got onto the game about an hour before the pre-show so that I could complete the scavenger hunt and get my free emote. The hunt was easy enough to complete, though for the last few tokens I spent about 10 minutes looking for them because some of the spots were camouflaged and they didn't immediately stand out to me. Soon enough, I had gathered all of the LilNasX tokens and gained a beautiful new emote that I couldn't help showing off to the noobs on the server that were still searching for them. Before the show started, I wanted to create a bomb fit so that I looked like I was waiting for this moment for my entire life. For this event, Roblox had made this amazing in-game avatar editor, which to be honest was a highlight of my experience because it functions so much better than the website version. Please Roblox, if you're listening to me, make this a feature devs can add to their games, okay, thank you. I spent a while designing the look that I wanted so I could get it perfect. I even set up a Twitter poll for suggestions. We eventually decided on this look here, and it was time for me and my horse to take off to the Old Town Road. It was time to flex. Whilst waiting for the concert, I eavesdropped on people's conversations just to satisfy my boredom, and I can tell you, people were up to some shenanigans. A whole squad had decided to make matching outfits, and these fits looked fire, to be honest. Some scene kids did turn up at one point, insulting the king and his fans as well, but I do gotta say their outfits were also great and on brand for them. They were frankly very mean and rude though, and I pretended like I wasn't eavesdropping eavesdropping on them. I did find multiple dance partners to use my sick new emote with. And me and Block Cross Ball 28 were so in sync the Olympics wanted to hire us. Look out, Tokyo 2021, we're ready for you. At some point we did part ways as I had to commit to my eavesdropping agenda, but I did find this dancing squad when I returned. We did not share the same sync that me and Block Cross Ball 28 had, but what you were lacking in synchronization, we made up for in spirit. After a long hour of activities, the pre-show finally started, and it went a little something like this. Most of it was behind the scenes stuff, like Lil Nas dancing in mocap and a Miley Cyrus shirt in a studio somewhere, and him talking about what they were doing behind the scenes. He also made a joke about trading with someone for them to give him a Dominus, which was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Things then turned to a Q&A where he answered questions that people had sent in. What's your favourite song to perform live?
Old Town Road.
How'd you get into music?
Made a song for fun after college.
Will you friend me on Roblox, please? I'm your biggest fan. I've been here since before Old Town Road.
If you trade me on Dominus.
After the Q&A, we got to watch a clean version of the holiday music video, which was pretty neat. It went something like this. Then it ended. Overall, the pre-show was a great teaser for the main event, and it was nice to see some interaction with LilNasX via the Q&A. Thus ends day one of the event, and the wait for the concert the next day was all I could think about. I was looking forward to it so much.
Long live the king.
Saturday finally arrived and it was time for the concert. I made sure to join the server early because Roblox was having connectivity issues from the mass amounts of players online, and there was also a cut-off time of 8:50 PM here in England. I joined the game to find some friends of mine were on there waiting too, so I decided to join them and have another dance sesh. The 30-second countdown started and the server was going wild. Everyone was excited and looking forward to the event. It started! 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, 0. Nothing's happened. We waited, and I slowly started seeing people disappear, including my friends. I thought half of the universe had been snapped out of existence, but in actuality, people were being teleported to the concert. I did get teleported eventually, but not to the concert. I was stuck on a loading screen, and all I could see was the LilNasX concert experience logo. I waited and waited, but nothing happened. Eventually I decided to leave, and my disappointment was immeasurable and my day was ruined. Was this another Ava Max? At the time of the event, there was way over 1 million people attending the concert, and it did not go down smooth. These are numbers we have not seen except in the case of Adopt Me. Roblox tried to simultaneously teleport over 1 million people, and the service really just went, alright, I'ma head out. Over half the people had some sort of issue, whether it was not being teleported, not loading in, or the giant LilNasX getting stuck in T-pose, or just not fully rendering. The aftermath on Twitter showed itself, and the hashtag LilNasX Roblox was trending worldwide. I was impressed by the videos, but still upset I missed it because of technical issues. My annoyance passed quickly though, as the memes for the event came flooding in. Twitter memes always make me feel better. It's hard not to laugh when people share their bad experiences of the launch too, because it makes me feel better about my own experience and that I wasn't alone. Some of these tweets will go down in Roblox meme history. Let's see some. So I was just like being all sad and angry on Twitter about like not getting into this game. But the tweets are wonderful. Look at this one. This one's by Bermantinus. My LilNasX Roblox concert experience. Then I scrolled down and I saw this. What is that? So, I was cheered up, my negative emotions washed away, and I became optimistic again as I knew that there was going to be 3 encores. So, this in mind, I stayed up all night and into the morning for the first encore at 6 AM. My eyes burning from strain and tiredness, and my head hurting from all of the blue light I had just absorbed. I sat and waited in the game again, waiting for the encore with many other premiere rejects in the early hours of Sunday morning. We waited and waited, even after the countdown had finished. Many not losing hope, for they believed in the power of LilNasX to deliver us to this concert. And then finally, it happened. I was teleported. I got past the triggering loading screen and made it to the second location. None of us knew in that moment if the concert would malfunction, like it had for so many other users. But all I knew then was that I was just happy to be there. It was a clear moment of redemption in the presence of LilNasX's Roblox avatar. The countdown finished and the show began. He walked towards us to the opening beats of Old Town Road, and before our eyes, like a butterfly from its cocoon, he emerged, pink and giant, for he had reached his final form. The buildings around us in pure shock collapsed, and for the first time, everyone on that server knew that they would never forget this moment. I do not have enough praise for this concert. Despite its rocky start, I gave it a second chance and was just blown away by the effort that was put into it. The cutscenes were the highlight for me, the best part being at the end of Rodeo, and Vampire Nas flies in front of the moon. We only see his silhouette and bats flying around him. He then flies to the camera, jumping in a superhero position and smashing through the ground, which reveals the futuristic set for the next song, Panini. It was chef's kiss. I could literally watch that moment over and over again. It was superb. The flavour, oh my god, it's so real. The other scenes were great too, especially the holiday one, though I often found myself constantly chasing the giant man around, but that was probably because I was on the ground and not on a viewing platform. Anyway, I loved it so much. I caught the last encore of the concert just so I could see it again. Honestly, they really did Ava Max dirty. If I was her, I would be furious, because this in comparison was a Broadway production to Illegal Heathers. Neither of the encores had any problems for me, so it was clear the devs of the game were taking the time to fix the issues. With the ending of the concert experience, it really left me in a moment of reflection for the future of Roblox and its continued growth as a platform.
In conclusion, why should LilNasX get to stomp around like a giant while the rest of us try not to get smushed under his big feet?
To conclude this video review, I want to talk about how this was such a massive moment for Roblox and its future collaborations. The Ava Max concert was the first one, yes, and did start this trend of celebrity virtual concerts on Roblox, but this Lil Nas X one was inspiring and very well made. You can clearly see all of the love and effort that went into making it a good experience, and it's a moment in time, a launching point for celebrity collabs similar to what we saw with Habbo Hotel in the late 2000s and early 2010s. This is major in comparison to that though, as this was a full virtual concert. The idea is much more respectable now than it was 6 months ago. I congratulate Roblox on the success of this event and wish them luck with future partnerships. I thoroughly enjoyed the concert despite the technical difficulties to start with, and I know they can be fixed with some R&R to your servers. It was truly a cinematic experience that was created with care. I can't stay away from the game that I play. They gonna know us today.